Hi everybody, it's Casey Williams. Let's get real. How much crossover do you really need? I know you think you need the big giant mid-size or full-size crossover with all the luxury features on it. Well, until you make the first payment or put gas in it right now. So the vehicle we have this week might be one that's a little bit better choice. It's a 2022 Nissan Kicks. Let's go have a look at it. The Kicks is Nissan's smallest crossover, but it's definitely not its least stylish. And the designers did a really good job. You try to take a vehicle that's kind of narrow, really tall, and try to make the proportions right, and sometimes they don't quite get it right. So they did their best. And look at the front, really connects it to the rest of the Nissan lineup. The V-Motion grille, I like the headlamps, look very cool. Looks really sporty in the front, like the black and Nissan's new logo in the grille. Come around the side, 17-inch black alloy wheels, all the black trim. Gives it a really sporty look. I kind of like the orange paint. When I first saw it, I don't know, I think I like it now. But you kind of see what I see. The car is a pretty tall car, but a lot of sculpting, a lot of creases in the sheet metal, kind of really get rid of that visual heft. And I think it worked out really well for it. Roof rails, black, the black floating roof I think looks really cool in the car. Kind of get that two-tone effect. In the back of it I actually like a lot too. You know, like the wraparound tail lamps where they come in, the full width light bar here in the middle. It's a manual hatch of course, but there's a lot of space in here. You know, it's really only a 4-passenger car, 5 in a pinch. But 2 to 4 people can get all their luggage in here, no trouble. And the back seats fold down if you have bicycles or other gear that you need to get in here. If you don't love the Kicks exterior styling, you're going to be a lot happier inside. Of course, there's a lot of hard plastic in here. Again, this is an entry-level model, a lot of hard plastic, but they did a nice job styling it. I like kind of the textured effect on the dash, almost looks like metal, almost kind of like textured aluminum, but it's not, it's all plastic. It looks good. Got a rubber steering wheel with a flat bottom, so again, a bit of a sportier look to it. I like the shifter here in the console, feels very nice. This is actually padded and stitched in a black piano finish. So there's some really nice touches as you go through the cabin, give it a more of an upscale feel. Seats I like a lot, I like this black cloth. The bolsters are deep enough to hold you in, going through the on-ramps. I wouldn't go hitting the twisty roads too hard, but they're certainly enough to keep you in the seats and feel comfortable and supportive. Some nice luxury features on the vehicle. You've got automatic climate control, touchscreen I like a lot. I always like it when we have a volume and tuning knobs you can scroll through. Has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto connectivity, Bluetooth, so very easy to connect your phone to your devices. Has a 6-speaker audio system. Again, it's not a Bose system, but it's been designed well enough that you get some bass from the doors, and it actually sounds halfway decent. Some other things they do, half of the instrument cluster is configurable. This is all flat screen on the left. I've got the tachometer right now, but you can put the audio station over there, you can put navigation, all that stuff can go over there. Safety gear, for a car this size, also pretty well equipped. You've got adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, blind spot warning, lane keep assist, and rear cross path detection. So pretty full suite of gear there too. Well, the Kicks is not exactly a fast car. If you're trying to accelerate from 0 to interstate speeds, you might as well measure it with an hourglass. But driving around town, and when you're at speed on the highway, there's plenty of power in reserve. So what you have under the hood is a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine, delivers 122 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque. We're outside of that to the front wheels through a continuously variable transmission. Now Nissan does a pretty good job with their CVTs. It revs a little bit, but it's not bad and it's pretty calm. Out on the highway, I've really enjoyed driving. I was surprised because I thought I'd be underpowered on the highway. At 70 miles per hour and more if you want to, it feels very comfortable. Suspension, again, nothing sophisticated, but it does a really good job of isolating the car and providing a comfortable ride. Independent front suspension, torsion beam in the rear. Steering, electric power steering system, but it's pretty quick. So for daily commuting and even driving to work on the highway, it's been nice. I think the only time you think you need a little more power is kind of when you're really hitting that on-ramp, especially if you're kind of going up a hill and trying to get on. You're going to have your foot to the floor. But one of the pluses of this is fuel economy. You get 31 miles per gallon in the city, 36 on the highway, which I think for a vehicle like this is kind of tall and ungainly. I think that's pretty decent. But overall, a very pleasant drive this week. Well, I have to admit that after driving a lot of luxury SUVs lately, when the Kicks arrived, I wasn't so impressed with it. But having spent some time with it, driven around town, driven it on the highway, used it every day with my family, it really is a pretty smart choice. A lot of space inside for 4 people, decent gas mileage, and a really reasonable price. So it starts just under $20,000. This one pretty well equipped, $24,040. Well, next week, one other fun car. Till then, storm forward.